Hi everyone, I'm Ivan, CMO at Stakestone. It's actually my first time here in Istanbul, and I'm loving it so far. Weather is great, I think people are great, and also the architecture here is really fantastic. So maybe I'll just talk a bit about, my background and what Stakestone is. So basically, I started my career in the financial sector. So predominantly with BNB Paribas, and I think in over here in Turkey it's called TET, right? I think it's a retail bank over here. So I've been there for like 6 years, and then I went on to a local bank in Singapore, and then I joined Web3 in 2020. So I started my career in Bybit, and then Binance, and then with two layer ones actually, BNB Chain and ELF specifically, and then before joining the founding team of Stakestone. So what is Stakestone, right? So we are actually a omni-chain liquidity infrastructure. What we actually do right from the start is we do ETH staking from the start. That was our first product, and then we went on to Bitcoin staking, and we're going to actually unveil a new product over here at Istanbul Blockchain Week, which I'm going to share more later. So we actually have 4 different types of products that we have. The first one is Stone, which is the liquid yield-bearing version of ETH. So what it means it actually is just by holding a Stone, you are actually earning interest on Stone itself. So if you have held a Stone for 1 year, you would have earned 3% on Stone itself. So just by doing nothing, you're actually earning 3% of ETH interest already. So that's the Stone product. And we have a similar version for our BDC product, which is Stone BDC. And then I'll talk about Liquidity Pad and Pebbles in the coming slides as well. Yeah, so what we actually do is we are able to take the use source from different ecosystems. So we work with our first ecosystem that we worked with was with Menta Network, which was back late 2023 to early 2024. I think that was the time when more people got to know about Stakestone through Menta Network. We actually brought them more than $1 billion US dollars worth of liquidity back then. And then we partnered with Scroll in April. And after that, subsequently with Bear Chain towards the end of the year into Boyco, all the way until I think it was Boyco was unlocked around April, May this year. So these are the ecosystems that we work with, and also with BNB Chain on USD1, which I'll share more later as well. So what we do is we are able to find the best use source for our users out there by searching the best ecosystems out there to dig the rewards from. So we are also looking at a couple of other upcoming ecosystems, like some of you might know, like Mega ETH, Monad. These are the ecosystems that we're looking into, and we hope to be able to provide the first best use source to our users in the coming days. Yeah, just now I was talking more about Stone, right? So just a show of hands, like how many of you know about Stone or heard about Stakestone here in Turkey? Okay, some people, right? Okay, so I think predominantly most of our community are quite Asian focused, and we are actually doing a lot more in Turkey these days. I actually hired a Turkish ambassador for Stakestone just to do more in Turkey and in Turkish language itself. And this is actually our focus in the coming months and years to come. And also because of our new product, which I'll share more later, we actually want to hit into the Turkey market a lot more with our wallet integration. So Stone is actually our flagship product, which was basically how people got to know about Stakestone right from the start. The good thing about Stone asset, it's fully on-chain and it's fully transparent. So if there will not be a case of a duplication of assets when you hold Stone, and you can actually see 100% on chain where your dollar is stick into the ecosystem. For example, you put $1 with us. That $1 would go directly into the ecosystems that we are earning the yield from, and you are actually extracting the full rewards from these ecosystems itself. We don't take a cut from it. And I think for us, a lot of people ask, what is our business model in this whole thing, right? Like, how do Stakestone survive, or how do we, be able to sustain such model? how we do is we actually take grants from ecosystems. So most of our revenue generating is from the ecosystems itself by helping them to bring the liquidity that they need to support their ecosystems. So that is actually where Stakestone makes its revenue from. Yeah, earlier on I mentioned about our BTC staking asset product. So we are a bit different from the other BTC staking products out there in the past where they give out a lot of points and subsequently, they use their points to, give out the rewards. But to us, we felt that it was unsustainable for us because points only last you till you list your token or till you TGE. And we wanted a sustainable business model that we are able to provide our users constant yield source and also the longevity of our governance token as well. So that is why our Stone BTC is actually both on Ethereum and also on BNB Chain. So basically what it means is the yield source is actually is still coming from the same EVM ecosystems, but it's actually BTC product on EVM ecosystem. The liquidity still comes from BTC itself. Yeah, earlier on I mentioned about our third product, which is Liquidity Pad. So what we did with Liquidity Pad, I think the most successful use case was with Chain. We actually, I think we draw in more than 500 million liquidity for Chain just before they launch Boyco. And also we had more than 100,000 stakers or users that actually deposited into the Chain vault. So I think for a DeFi protocol, having more than 50,000 users is actually pretty good already globally. But I think with Chain, we actually achieved this phenomenal results. And I think a lot of people have deposited through this campaign all the way to the end of Boyco as well. And subsequently, we also work with top ecosystems in the RWA space, such as Story Protocol. So how we do it, what we did with Story is we were actually not just accepting Ethereum and Bitcoin, but also with stablecoins, with USDT and USDC to be able to raise for the RWA ecosystem, and then after they use it to acquire IPs like with Justin Bieber and Blackpink. So these are how we work with the RWA part for Story Protocol and also with Plume Network. Yeah. So basically, RWA AI are narratives that are upcoming in the newer ecosystem. So these are something that we are looking forward towards as well. All right, this is actually the new product of Stakestone, which is called Pebbles. So it's going to be a borderless PayFi for solopreneurs. What do we mean by solopreneurs in this is that, for example, you are an influencer and you are actually maybe like live streaming on Abstract Chain, for example, and you are actually earning rewards out of it. And how do you turn these rewards back into payment solution, into fiat, into doing cross-border transactions? This is how we provide these ecosystems a way for like these solopreneurs that they are able to be able to do like invoicing, whether it's invoicing to their third parties, clients, or a service agreement that they need to receive money from. And also, I think because we are always in this whole you-bearing asset savings kind of a business. So on the wallet itself, there's also going to be an on-chain savings vault, which accepts, of course, ETH, BTC, Stone BTC, and also stablecoins as well. The next slide, I'll share more about what kind of stablecoin partners that we're working heavily with and closely with. And this is definitely something that it's upcoming for our latest offering. And this is going to be on an app itself, and it also would be able to take in our governance token, which is STO token, to be able to utilize the utility from it. And the rewards would actually be in STO tokens as well in the coming days. Yeah, so our latest partnership with World Liberty Fi is actually what we're going to do is we're going to build a whole ecosystem for USD1. How we are going to actually work around this is because we are a trusted partner of a lot of new and I would say emerging ecosystems out there. So what we are trying to do is to get USD1 as an accepted stablecoin to be used in these ecosystems in their liquidity needs, and also to provide them to further integrate into the DeFi world of these ecosystems as well. And we actually think that USD1 is actually going to be a very institutional ready stablecoin that is going to be not just because of the geopolitical factor around it, but also it's going to be a strong use case, as you can see that USD1 is already integrated with top SEX exchanges like Binance and a few other top exchanges already for USD1. So we do see that USD1 could potentially be a good pairing with similar to what you see with USDT and USDC out there already. And USD1 is going to be heavily integrated into our Pebbles product. So we will not just pair USDT or USDC on the Pebbles product, but also with USD1 as well. So this is something that we are actually heavily integrating on with USD1. We are also looking at other stablecoins as well. So definitely like institutional grade, for example, like AUSD, Agora USD, and also, of course, there are upcoming stablecoins with, for example, with Open Eden or Falcon Finance, all these partners. These are partners that we're looking at as well. But of course, our most critical infrastructure that we want to integrate is with USD1 first. Yep. So actually, our latest round before we TG was invested by Polychain. And then Binance Labs and OKX Ventures actually came in on the same round back in January 2024, which is pretty rare for both largest SEX exchange to come in at the same time. So these are the other partners that other investor partners that we work with closely, and that's probably the end of my speech. Thank you, everyone.